then there are strong then क्या होता है यार? Then क्या होता है? Hi everyone, I am Shripriya, just your regular brown girl in Japan. Welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of the MEXT series. In my previous video, I talked about MEXT scholarship and why is it such a great scholarship to study in Japan. Today we'll be talking about the application process. So let's dive into it. Talking about the embassy recommendation for a master's or a PhD degree, the entire process can be divided into 3 steps. First screening, then obtaining a provisional letter from your desired university, and then the last screening done by the embassy. The first screening done by the embassy includes 3 steps: document submission, followed by an examination and an interview. The entire list of documents is shown here. I have summarized it in my blog, so check that out. And if you want me to make a separate video explaining all of these forms, do let me know in the comments below. The examination conducted by the embassy is of English and Japanese language. Now, before you freak out, I know a lot of people out there who do not know Japanese before actually coming to Japan. So don't worry, you don't have to excel in that Japanese exam to get the MEXT scholarship. Personally, I know a lot of people who came to Japan through the same process without nailing that Japanese exam. Also, I have added the previous year question papers in the description below. Check that out. The interview is for about 20 minutes and it's conducted entirely in English. The main aim of the interview is to know you better and know your motivation to come to Japan. In my next video, I will be talking about the interview questions they asked me and how to prepare for it. After clearing the first screening, the embassy will provide you with a list of documents with the official stamp on it. The embassy will also provide you with an Excel sheet containing all the contact information of the international divisions of all the universities supported by MEXT. The next step is to obtain a provisional acceptance letter from your desired university. To obtain a provisional acceptance letter, you first need to contact the international division of that university along with all the documents that you receive from the embassy. After that, you also need to mention them in the email, the professor or the lab that you want to work with. After receiving your email, the international division will then forward that email to the professor and the lab that you mentioned. Now, the process after that, it really depends on the professor. Based on your application and research interests, the professor might directly accept you or reject you. He might also contact you for a further discussion to see how you could be a good fit for their lab. Do note that you can only reach out to 3 universities at once. If you do get rejected, then you can either decide to reach out to a different professor within the same university or reach out to a different university altogether. The last step is the second screening done by the MEXT. At this point, you need to submit the provisional acceptance letter that you receive from the university back to the embassy. You also need to submit the placement preference form, and note that you can only submit up to 2 provisional letters of acceptance, and then you wait for the results. Honestly, if you have been successful to get a provisional letter of acceptance, then there are strong chances that you will clear the second screening as well. For the embassy recommendation for undergraduate students, the entire process is again divided into 2 parts: the first screening and the second screening conducted by the MEXT. For the first screening, you need to choose a course of study. There are 2 major fields that are offered by the MEXT. The first field is the social sciences and humanities, and the second field is natural sciences. Within these fields, there are sub-track A, B, and C, which you can see here on the screen. After you decide your field of study, you then need to submit the documents requested by the MEXT. If you clear the document screening, you are invited to a written test followed by an interview. After clearing the first screening, the embassy will then send your documents to the MEXT. MEXT will conduct a screening and inform you about the successful applicants. A couple of things to note before you apply for the MEXT scholarship. Number 1, 6 months as a research student. For masters and PhD students, if your university requires you to give an entrance exam in person, then you will need to come to Japan as a research student for the first 6 months. After you pass the entrance exam, you can then join the master's or the PhD program. Number 2, Japanese language intensive course for a year. If you're a bachelor student and your university requires language proficiency, then you will be asked to enroll in a 1-year Japanese intensive course where you will learn the Japanese language along with other subjects. Based on your grades in that course, you will be placed in a bachelor's program in a university. And don't worry, you will be getting the MEXT scholarship for the entire duration. Okay guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope this helped you with your application process. If you have any more questions, feel free to comment down below. I will be checking your comments. Good luck with your application and I hope to see you in Japan. And before you leave, do like, subscribe and share this video. email बहुत सारा email हो गया